2017 has been white knuckle for the T2PTV team. Since we last were in touch, the team grew to 7 people solely for your entertainment. Daily coverage of the BVI Spring Regatta and Sailing Festival, based out of Nanny Key on Tortola, is now playing. Sir Francis Drake Channel was brimming over with warm water, hot racing, and some of the best beach partying around. Simultaneously, the West Coast was cheering on some of the top match racers in the world, from Belmont Pier in the Long Beach Yacht Club's Congressional Cup. Out of all of the big contenders on the scene, few suspected that the last place finisher from last year could have a shot at the Crimson Blazer. But that's the beauty of our sport. Recovering from mistakes better than everyone else can be the makings of a champion. Meanwhile, in Annapolis, T2PTV's first documentary short was having its world premiere at the Annapolis Film Festival. And later, and maybe more importantly, it had its Eastport premiere with red carpet and all at the Boatyard Bar and Grill. If you'd like to host a screening of Eastport 21403, give us a shout at ashley@T2P.TV. The next public screening is slated for the fall at the Annapolis Maritime Museum. Our good friend Tom, Weave to his friends, is an America's Cup veteran, naval architect, renowned fisherman and boat builder, along with Mick Price, who created this gem of a yacht, the Eastport 32.
Hi, I'm Tom Weaver. I'm the owner of the Eastport Yacht Company, and together with my partner Mick Price, we designed the Eastport 32. We do all our own design work in-house. Mick and I are both naval architects, so we've started this from completely at the beginning, all the way through to the complex engineering that is involved in one of these boats.
And the whole design process is kind of a spiral. You start off at one spot and you go kind of around a circle, and then you take that circle and you just keep spiraling into the final design.
The idea behind the boat was to start with a basic, simple, utilitarian boat. We wanted to improve the work boat and create a recreational boat that we could go fishing and cruising and enjoying all the benefits of the water with family and friends.
Keeping it local, the Annapolis Yacht Club Wednesday night races are full on. I wanted to take this opportunity to pose this rules question to all of you judges, tacticians, and rules enthusiasts. Skewed downwinder start, J30s have boats sailing upwind to the very favored pin end from outside the line on starboard. They try to call starboard and for room to start and proceed to jibe around the mark onto port and start. Can they even do that? The Chesapeake Region Accessible Boating, or CRAB for short, has been ramping up their schedule. The Recovering Warrior Regatta got veterans out for a wet and wild day on the water to connect with fellow military service members and learn a new skill as a team.
We're there for each other, and then, if we have a problem, hey, we got their contact information. Hey, I got a problem. Always call a buddy. That way we could come out stronger.
The challenge is to overcome the obstacle and continue on the mission and continue moving forward.
I feel part of the team again.
Tacking over to disabled sailing, CRAB's easily accessible boats were sailed out of their more permanent home in Sandy Point State Park for their clinic and regatta for persons with spinal cord injuries.
I think all of the things that I've done today transitions back into real life in terms of preparing yourself to do something, then actually executing that action that you were preparing for.
Actually, I didn't even think about, I'm not in my chair, so, there's not that reminder, and I wasn't even thinking about any disability or just, it wasn't really there.
Life is too short not to have adventurous wheels, and to be able to get out here, it's going to change your perspective. Having something new like this makes the next challenge that much easier.
Another of CRAB's missions is community outreach and putting Anne Arundel County police officers and kids together on boats to learn from each other helped them realize that no one can do everything all by themselves. We've all got to work together.
Are you looking for a unique experience on the water in Annapolis? An evening cruise up the Severn, sightseeing, or even out on the bay for some great fishing? Meet Ray Williams of Ray and Michelle's Gone Fishing Charters.
I left West Virginia in 1976. Wanted to be out on my own, and I had 20 bucks and 71 Pinto, and I ended up in Annapolis. And I kind of liked Annapolis. I knew all about the water, so I said, okay, let me try this. So I made a go of it. I've been fishing, grabbing, hand tonging, probably 25 years. And it's an honest living, and I enjoyed it. So now I'm working on this charter thing, fishing, cruising on the bay, giving people another chance to go out on boats that don't get the chance. I got a young man, probably 5, 6 years old, that I'm taking out this evening. And to see the smile on his face when he catches that first fish this evening, he'll remember that for years. That's my gratification that I get out of all this.
Ray and Michelle's Gone Fishing Charters is conveniently located at Eastport Yacht Center at the mouth of Back Creek, only minutes from the Severn River in the bay. For more information, please call 443-336-7853.
More along the lines of disabled sailing, the C. Thomas Claggett Jr. Memorial Clinic and Regatta celebrates 15 years this year, a decade and a half of getting everyone in boats, reshaping lives, and for some, achieving Paralympic excellence.
I had the Atlantic Ocean coming over the bow when we were going to weather, and I had my hair doused, and I wore that smell of the salt into my bed last night, and I cried. And I thank God for giving me a second chance.
Upcoming on the calendar is their 2017 Clinic and Regatta in Newport, and in August, their move towards match racing through a partnership with Don Riley and Dave Perry at Oak Cliff Sailing Center on Long Island, New York. The most recent T2P trip was up to where temperatures hadn't spiked quite yet. The Cedar Point Yacht Club One Design Regatta, on a small island off the coast of Westport, Connecticut, is fully savvy that the boats people are racing these days are getting smaller and smaller, and One Design racing is on the rise. Tune into T2P for daily coverage and the wrap-up show. For T2PTV, this is Ashley Love.